Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got Jay Skells back here. I am Sergeant Devil Dog Dave. We're here at Erewhon. We're going to take him in right now.
Hey, are you the spec ops that's been going around lately? You sure nobody's been following you?
Well, apparently I'm supposed to have a conversation first before he follows me. The fuck do you want?
What the hell?
Mads, this is Jay Skell, CEO of Skelltech.
Yeah, I know who he is. How long we been neighbors? Maybe you should have tried to be friendly before you needed help.
Oh, I was wrong. I thought you and your friends wanted to be left alone. It's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah.
Fox was right. He wasn't the one behind Sentinel's takeover of Erewhon. Walker was. Now they're after him because he could take down the drones.
And you think it's a good idea to bring the egghead here?
You want to throw him to the wolves?
It's better than the wolves coming here.
Jace!
Oh, Harmony. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. We missed you. Are you gonna stay with us?
Harmony, I don't know if that's a...
Matt? Is he gonna stay? You have to let him stay.
Yeah, all right, okay. Of course he can stay.
Awesome. Let's go set up your computer.
Mads, thank you. I'm gonna do all I can for you and your friends. I promise you.
You know, just how many damn computers are you all gonna set up? Now, speaking of which, your dad's got something he needs to show you.
Alright. Let's go talk to Fox.
So is the broadcast having any effect?
Some outcasts think they're looking for an
Almost talk to Fox. Crazy what you can navigating walking around here. Here we go.
Fox. Mads said you had something to show me.
Jace!
Oh, Fox. It is so good to see you. So great.
Thank you for trusting him.
He's here, but I'm still making up my mind about him. Shaw said you had something.
This is important. Someone's still with the company. Sent me this video they shot with their smart glasses.
Terrorist activity was reported in your area. Please stay indoors and cooperate with security forces. A Skelltech security alert is in effect. Terrorist activity was reported in your area.
Help
Please
us!
stay indoors and cooperate with security forces.
Do something!
This didn't have to be unpleasant.
Midas.
I'm just the guy you need for
Oh, Ian Blake.
I appreciate mid-level managers who still get their hands dirty. Don't you? Get him in the truck.
Move it! Quit your caterwauling. Won't have any of my guests crying like a virgin on prom night. Let's go! Don't you glare at me, you son of a bitch.
simple man. You promised to cooperate. And as you can see, I do not abide broken promises.
My God, that's Trey Stone. He's the CEO of Sentinel, a private security firm.
And you hired him?
Not to do that. Miles, a government liaison. He suggested I hire Stone.
Peter Miles. He's a company man behind Operation Greenstone. He sent us here. Did that asshole set us up to fail?
Man, I hate managers like that. You were never like that, Jace.
How involved is Peter Miles?
Someone bombed one of the labs at Manganui.
The bombing was enough to push me into making lethal drones. Miles showed up with the funding, and we created the Omega security program.
And then Walker came on board as a military advisor.
When you tried to shut them down, they took over. We need to get you civilians off the island. And I need to get reinforcements.
I've been working on a way to make that happen.
Yes! That's my homie.
I found a flaw in the drone control program. I'm working on an exploit, a virus, that can take control of a single sector of drones.
That would allow a ship to leave the island.
Yes. But I need help.
If it's enough to let troops land, I'll lend a hand.
Thank you, Nomad, really.
They fixed the blinking.
Setting up a workspace.
Eyelid
Come
blinking.
on,
Used to
Tell you
blink
what I need.
and it would be a black, the quick black, like black eye
This
socket.
feels awesome.
Now it looks like
before,
much
before I just felt
more
like a big
normal
whip.
blinking
You know what I
of
mean?
an
My
eyelid.
stomach was all acidy and I really just wanted to eat some fish tacos. But now, I mean, this feels great. Like we're gonna kick some ass.
It kind of worked though
This
because
feels awesome.
there's definitely some transhumanism going on in the NPCs. So it made it kind of first mention of Wonder Man. Let's see what that's about. An exchange between Trey Stone and one of his subordinates during the Sentinel raid in the video. Oh yeah, we just saw that. Okay. All right, let's hang out here for a little bit. See another video from Fox's informant. Got that. Chase Gauss on contracting Sentinel Corp. We can resolve that. That's done. Talk to Skell about the plan. We'll do that. Let's see what Fox says. What else he has to say. And we'll use this episode here to kind of rally a little bit.
What can you tell me about that defense system?
You mean the drone swarm? You know, I've known drone swarm technology existed, but I have never seen anything like that.
What exactly is a drone swarm?
Thousands of brains and eyes all working together to form a lethal hive. I mean, they're clearly on an interconnected network. They were working together to form a perimeter around the island. They all reacted at the same time to an intrusion.
War is supposed to hurt. It keeps us from doing more of it. It's not a game played by robots.
This was never the purpose of our work. Someone else took our ideas and used them for evil.
So how do we stop the swarm?
I have no idea.
Who does?
If anyone would know, it would be Skell.
Who sent you the video?
I have no idea.
If they're sending it to you, that can't be random. Must be someone you know.
In all my work here, I've dealt with hundreds of people. It could be anyone. It was sent to me on a secret email account using self-erasing protocol that gets rid of any identifying information.
If it's a secret email account, then who knew about it?
It wasn't that secret. I mean, anyone who monitored my online activity could have found it. Look, whoever is sending it doesn't want to be found. Just leave them alone. I don't want to start any rumors. I've seen rumors destroy people before. I don't want to see it again.
How's Harmony holding up?
I don't know. She acts like everything is fine, but I worry about the long-term effects of staying here.
She's tough.
She's under so much stress. The shock of everything must be hard on her. I thought I was bringing her to paradise. The Schultzes are very kind, but Erewhon is no place for her. Not with all the fighting and the violence.
Listen, kids are tougher than you think. You did what you thought was right. If she doesn't understand that now, she will one day. For now, all you can do is keep her safe.
Thanks, Nomad. I hope you're right.
What's her mother think of all this?
She left us a few years ago. She ran off with some... It doesn't matter. I'm all Harmony has left.
You just try to stay strong for her, all right? She's gonna need you to get through this. Where can I find Skell's villa?
It's in the New Argyll province. It's called Skell Estate.
Okay, so
It's
this
one
is
of
info we
Skell
already
Architecture's
covered.
Masterpieces. It's stunning. You can't miss it.
But let's put it to bed so we
Who gave
don't
you the access code?
I've been there many times with Harmony.
to double
Skell
up
loves it when she
on it
comes over. She brings
later.
some life into the place. It's just him in there, aside from the maids. I don't think he really likes it there.
And why does he stay there?
He'd be happy with a bunk bed and a lab. But he's the CEO of Skelltech, one of the most profitable companies in the world. That comes with certain responsibilities, like a public image he has to keep up, even if he doesn't want to.
If Skell has everyone on this island working on his projects, why does he need a secret lab?
I don't know. Skell's always been secretive. I think he's very insecure.
He's one of the richest men in the world. What's he have to be insecure about?
I think he's afraid people will think he's a crackpot if they find out some of his more visionary ideas.
Like what?
Oh, over the years, he's mentioned some real wild ideas. Cybernetics, transhumanism, immortality, perpetual motion. I can go on and on. If you could dream it, he's got ideas on how to make it work.
Including killer drone swarms?
I don't know.
He might be some sort of genius, but for now, I don't trust him.
Alright, that's that.
Thanks for the help, Fox. I'll see you later.
Alright, let's see what else we got going here. Talk to Harmony here for a little bit.
You okay here in Erewhon?
I guess so. I mean, it's weird to live like cavemen. The animals are cool, and Maria taught me how to start a fire with flint.
It's always good to learn.
Yeah, but Maria's chicken is like trying to chew on rubber. They just need, like, a microwave and some video games.
So how long have you and your dad known Jace for?
I don't know. I guess always? Jace was teaching me how to code, and I was teaching him how to bake.
Jace Skell baking. And what did you bake?
Just cookies. Like when we lived in California, Dad used to buy logs of cookie dough.
So what's there for a kid to do in Aurora?
God. Fine. I go to the beach, like Goromiko. There's a movie theater in Liberty. And if you could excuse me, I'm very busy.
So happens when you spend too much time in the machines, right there.
Well, all right. care, kid.
Alright, let's go check on Holt and Maria and Schultz. Oh, Schultz was safe for last. Where am I here? Check on Holt.
Drones! They're gonna put this thing on drones?
Hey, Nomad. I got something you might find interesting.
Both are doing everything they can to stop it.
This shit with Walker has my head spinning.
I still can't believe it.
What if it was him all along?
What do you mean?
What if Walker was the target?
That...
Think about it. They send us to find a missing ship. Conventional guys can do that. Shit, even the Coast Guard. But why us?
Jesus.
They've had a hard-on for him since the Middle East, and you know it. And now he's here? It just doesn't add up.
Yeah, but Walker? He's just...
I saw him. I saw him do it. Smoke ghosts just like they were any other assholes.
But they'd have said something.
Would they? They know our history.
Christ. Give me the good old days when a bad guy was a bad guy. You just knew. This is friggin' whacked.
I need a no-shit assessment, man. That leg looks bad.
Well, without actual imaging capabilities, I can pretty confidently say it's an open comminuted fracture of the tib and fib with secondary soft tissue damage and arterial involvement. So I may need 10 or 15 minutes. I don't think I'll be of much use to you. God damn it.
So, what's your take?
All right. There's too much real estate here for just you. This island's huge. And there's a metric shit ton of bad guys running around. You're not gonna be able to just commando your way through this shit.
I know.
This ain't nothing like we haven't seen before. There's good people here getting shit on by bad people with guns. These homesteaders, they want stability. And it sounds like they're not alone. But you're gonna need help. We gotta know what the situation on the ground is. And for shit's sake, we're gonna need a lot more guns.
Okay. What's the next step?
First, you need to figure out who you can trust.
Ah, shit. Well, that ought to be easy.
Yeah. You need to rally some troops to our side. You and me made it. Maybe others survived the info. And maybe someone on the island has an idea of what the hell is going on.
Someone?
Yep. I've been hearing there are other groups out here fighting. It might be hard to pin down, but you're charming. I'm sure you can win them over. If you can find them.
Well, looks like I'm starting a recruiting drive then.
Be all you can be, sucker.
I linked up with a sergeant major out there.
Hill?
Yeah.
Good. Can't say I know the man well, but anyone on our side is okay with me.
He's solid. We're going after Skell. He's in the wind.
God damn it, I wish I was going with you.
Believe me, so do I. This environment's pretty intense. You got any tips for operating out there?
I mean, you know the drill, man. Don't get behind on drinking water. Dehydration will sneak up on you quick. The fresh water here is safe. These folks use it regularly. Keep that canteen topped off. Don't forget to eat. There's food to forage everywhere, safe plants and wild game. Craft rations when you have time. And don't be above dumpster diving, brother.
That's good.
You know all this.
It doesn't hurt to hear it again.
You trying to make me feel useful?
Maybe.
Thanks.
I'm not loving how remote this place gets. Things get bad, I don't have a nurse on call like you do.
Great, let's trade places.
I don't like it, man.
Just make sure you keep enough bandages to take care of things before they get bad. Try not to start wrapping your ouchies during a gunfight, though, huh? I remember how slow you are at it from cross-training. Imagine if you have more than one wound.
Give me a break.
And stockpile syringes. They're good for treating your wounds. They'll save you if you're close to done. I mean it. You should be able to find plenty of med supplies out there. Hospitals, outposts, houses, whatever. Don't forget to look.
Gee, I didn't know you cared so much.
Are you done? Because I can't come save your ass right now, so don't screw around.
Later, brother.
Later.
Alright.
What were our lives? Part of the
See if Maria has anything to say.
Looks like that's all we are to these
Hey,
bastards.
Nomad. I got something you might find interesting.
I heard you're the queen bee around here.
Maybe more like Mama Bear. I was raised on Erewhon. Been homesteading all my life, so there ain't much I can do with my hands. More than anything, I'm just here to look out for our people.
And I bet you're good at it. What happened in Freeport, I just don't know what to say. You have my condolences.
Thank you. Those people were family. They were good people, didn't do no harm to nobody. It burns me to think that the last thing they saw was some damned machine trying to kill them. It ain't great.
Sentinel's gonna pay for what they did. And I'm gonna see to it. Personally.
We need justice.
You have my word.
And thank you for all you did, saving the people you could.
You just make sure Fox and Harmony have what they need.
They'll want for nothing as long as they're here. That poor girl. She's too young to live through something like that. It ain't good for a child to know about those things.
Listen, Fox is a good father. He'll protect her.
I'm sure he will. But still, it ain't easy raising a child. I can attest to that. But out here, with all this madness going on and a youngin' to take care of on your own, it can't be easy.
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
No. My life will not be a test run for genocide. I'm gonna demand Schultz calls a meeting the second that cure is in our veins. We need to discuss how to make Sentinel hurt for the pain they've caused.
Alright, let's go talk to Skell.
You okay?
All right, genius. Tell me this plan of yours.
I can exploit a flaw in the drone control program to take control of a sector of drones that controls the perimeter of the island. But I need help. We need to find my head engineer. We need to make sure that back door in the drone's programming stays open. And we need an advanced AI we're developing.
Alright. My enemy. Not yet. We're not going to start those yet. Let's, I'm going to use this as a breakpoint. Let's get some more intel out of him first.
Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Scaltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Scaltech bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost. And then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. Kinda changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? Your buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skeltec had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? It never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
Alright, so that's all for Jace for now.
Focus is my forte.
Can go talk to Mad, see if he's got something to say new other than missions. I'm not gonna pin anything yet. There's 3 more discussions to have with Jace under Herzog's control. Alright, we already had that conversation. Archived. See if Mads has anything else to say. Doesn't look like it. Oh, he does.
You take care of your people like a good NCO.
They're their own people. We've no leaders here. Even so, I guess most people do look to me.
Probably what Uncle Sam saw in you, I'd bet. Where'd you serve?
26th Expeditionary. I was infantry in Liberia and the Balkans. UN support off the Somali coast.
NCO pension didn't suit you?
I got tired of fighting over oil. So when the good old US of A stopped pretending we had any other purpose, so did I. Served out the rest of my enlistment and decided to stay.
How's it feel having Skell here?
He's just a person. Granted, not exactly my kind of people. Part of me's disappointed. The man can talk. Even had me starting to believe he was different.
But then came the drones.
Then came the drones. I wonder how many times in his career he's claimed more credit than he deserved. Now all he wants to do is give it away. Hopefully he makes himself useful. Time will tell. In the meantime, I'll talk with Fox instead.
Fair enough. I'm sorry about those folks who died trying to make it to the Wasp.
Appreciate you saying so, I guess. I ain't left Aroa since I decided to stay. Most of us are homesteading here. We made a point of cutting ourselves off from everything.
Small price to pay for paradise.
Once. But now we can't leave.
So you pay a higher price to take it back?
Maybe. But these people aren't warriors. Whatever survived, I get the feeling it wouldn't be the same. Aroa'd be ruined. Just another place where people died.
Well, lot of new faces around.
Yours included.
It's good of you. Sharing your food, patching us up, giving us a place to rest. I know it must be a strain.
Something on your mind?
I'm wondering, how long is this place gonna be a secret?
You think I haven't thought of that? Or what happens if one of these victims turns out to be a Sentinel soldier? I owe my people. I know that. I'll do whatever I have to protect them first, last, and only if it comes to that.
I get it. But first you have to survive. So is living in a cave your idea of homesteading?
With Sentinel stomping through the wild, we needed someplace off-grid. Wasn't always like this, you know. Used to be better.
Yeah?
Sure. Even with skill and everything. Won't say it was like we were swapping recipes and PTA carpooling, but we got along. There was respect. Things took a turn after the bombing, though.
Got bad, huh?
Started with the curfews and checkpoints. Sentinel soldiers beating people, snatching them up. It's like some kind of nightmare. We had to run. We ain't cut out to fight a war.
And the tighter Sentinel's grip got, the worse it got.
We're simple people, but we're living like vermin, and these soldiers are hunting us down. We hide here, and we make the best of it.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Too many times.
I'm sure you have.
Mads, what do your people know about the wolves? They don't seem to fit into Sentinel so well.
They're all sons of bitches.
Yeah, I don't get the chain of command.
Trey Stone runs Sentinel. His men ain't always the cream of the crop. The wolves are Walker's troops. Now they scare me. They're motivated, well-trained, and efficient.
I've seen that firsthand.
Gossip is that Stone and Walker don't really get along. I don't think Walker's the play well with others type.
You have no idea. Between Stone, Walker, and Paula Madeira, Jay Skell doesn't seem that good at keeping friends.
Nope.
I guess a rich guy like that, big tech boss, everybody must be wanting something from him.
Maybe. But if folks keep turning on you, sooner or later you gotta ask yourself what part you played.
Nah, you got used.
Dr. Madeira seems to feel like she's the one got used.
She's an engineer, so she's not a doctor.
Does that mean she's wrong?
I guess not. I'll tell you, AI is running way too much out there.
When people started putting it all over their homes, that Internet of Things crap, that's when all doubt about homesteading left my mind.
We're 2 steps away from letting AI make all the big decisions.
Who do you think is making all them micro trades that move the stock market up and down? Who do you think decides if you get that home loan? Who analyzes all the population data that decides government policy?
You've thought about this.
Maybe you should think about it more. How much AI are you carrying onto the battlefield?
I don't get how the drones aren't seeing you here.
Well, that's all Jericho. Set up special nets at the openings that hide us from the sensors. Cave walls take care of the rest. She's a little smarter than I am, so I'll let you ask her if you need more technical details.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, that's that. Caught up.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
We'll go back and talk to... Let's go talk to Jace one more time. All these are episode 1, so we'll go ahead and talk to them about each one and pin each one.
Tell me about this AI.
To take control of a sector of drones, we need this AI to hijack the drone control program. The AI is the centerpiece of our campus on Darkwood Island. The campus is built overlooking St. Patrick Lake.
And do you know what kind of Sentinel presence is on that island?
It's bad. Lots of soldiers, lots of surveillance.
All right. So how do I get my hands on the AI?
Find Christina Cromwell. When Grace Maddox, our lead computer scientist, got a little controversial, Cromwell took over the AI department. Maddox is brilliant, but Cromwell will know the AI inside and out. If we're lucky, she'll know how to get it.
How am I supposed to help with the drone program?
The back door, the flaw in the program needs to stay open. Treystone knows about this flaw, and I had a computer security team working on it. They were the people he was putting on the truck in the video.
So he's got them working on it again. I'll get them free. Any guess where they are?
There's a tech lab where the security team's servers are located, and you better destroy the servers too, so no one can complete their work.
Got it. Tell me about this engineer you need.
Paula Madera. She's my drone expert. She's brilliant. I can't write this program without her. I know she's still on the island, but she left Skeltec right after Sentinel arrived.
Are they after her?
I have no idea. All I can tell you is where she used to live.
It's a start.
Alright, so we got 3 full main missions pinned. And we may have more intel or conversation with Jace on tap here. Yeah, thought so.
I need more about Paula Madera. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltec's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. I was deaf to her warnings.
Alright.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Alright. That's that. It's an action. That's gonna be let's see. Right from the top, that's episode 3, we don't need that. Let's see if I can find Fox for one more. Little check on him, he's a dork. See if there's anything else Holt has to say. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah.
This is a pretty fancy setup for some backwoods yokels.
You're telling me. I've seen a lot of this stuff before, like in army hospitals, if you get my drift.
Wouldn't doubt it.
This is as good as any med hooch we've ever had.
Yeah, well, all things being equal, I'd rather be in one of our camps. At least I know I signed up for it. How you holding up?
Shit, man, I'm golden. Hang on, I've been working on my dance routine.
You probably need to get out of that bed first.
Yeah, my audition at Juilliard may have to wait.
I hope you have a backup plan. 'Cause that leg's done.
This is killing me. I'm useless here.
You've helped these people.
Sure, I talked them through some guard rotations and security protocols, but still.
We're all doing what we can. I'd rather have you in the fight, but at least I know this place is locked down.
I just can't stand thinking I'm slowing you down.
I'm just glad you're still around to bug the shit out of me.
Bite me.
I must be some kind of idiot.
Dude, you couldn't have seen Hill switching sides like that.
No, I should have seen that coming.
That shit is on him, not you. He made his choice.
How did things get so screwed up?
I can't begin to answer that. So what now?
We got Skell. He's here.
I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but that guy...
What?
I'm just saying. I don't trust him.
Yeah, well, what choice do we have? He says he's got a plan to get control of the drones.
I'll bet he does.
We gotta do something. We got a real problem, man.
What, we out of sour mix?
I mean it. These wolves, they're not regular nuggets.
Yeah, people talk around here. Everyone's scared shitless of them. Harbingers of doom, they say, yada, yada, yada.
They knew everything I was doing. They're trained, just like us. I can only guess the walkers knew people.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. They're ghosts, without the constraints.
I'll go find the sour mix.
Alright, that's Holt.
Later, brother.
Later.
One more round with Maria
You ever think we'd end up here?
and Fox.
How do you put up with Mads?
Oh, he's not so bad. Once you get past that prickly shell, he's the perfect teddy bear when you need a cuddle in the cold night.
You know what? I'm gonna leave the cuddling to you. Besides, I'm still getting that prickly shell.
It just takes a little patience. We don't suffer fools out here. My husband sees something catawampus, he smacks it till it's straight.
Then I'll make sure I'm squared away. How are the homesteaders feeling about Skell now?
Well, that's not so simple. Nobody's really thrilled with him, as you could have guessed. They avoid him, like the plague. But that suits him just fine. He don't have to mingle with us anyway.
Can't they just learn to live without the small talk?
I suppose they'll have to. People here seem to respect him more now. I guess that's what you call it. We thought he was a heartless fool before. But now... maybe he was just naive. You can't fault a man for that. I see that he really is dedicated and hardworking, and those are values that we homesteaders hold very dear to us.
Alright.
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's go run down Fox. Let's see if I can find him.
Ready for this fight?
I can't remember where he's at. Over here somewhere. Harmony, everything else to say? What?
Getting along with Mr. Schultz?
Mads is cool. He talks a lot of crap. But if you make him feel a little bad, he'll totally let you do whatever. I spend a lot of time with his wife, Maria.
Yeah, is she cool too?
Yeah, but she can be kind of bossy, like a mom, but she doesn't have any kids. Nobody was really bossy with me at Skeltech.
So is it good to have Jace back?
Definitely. Well, I know you and some other people are kind of scared of him.
Well, now that we've met, he's not so scary.
Daddy says people always fear what they don't understand. And stupid people will never understand smart people.
Am I the stupid one here?
You tell me?
Take care, kid. Recognize her from Skeltech's public announcement videos. Who is she?
Her? That's Ayana Puri. She's Skeltech's CFO. She's incredibly driven and loyal. She's been CFO for over 10 years. Hell, for business purposes, she is Skeltech.
Was she close to Skel?
Oh, extremely. They used to work together at the head office in Infinity.
If they were so close, what's she doing helping Sentinel?
I have no idea.
Sentinel could be forcing her to cooperate for all we know. Maybe she's just trying to protect her people.
I'd like to believe that, but I don't know.
I need anything you can tell me about Aurora, especially anything involving any terrorist activity.
Well, about a year ago, there was an explosion at the Skell Foundation in Infinity. Destroyed half the building. We lost a lot of people. Good people. Friends.
How did Skell respond?
He wasn't the same after that. You know, his wife died in 9/11. He got depressed. He turned paranoid. He didn't know who he can trust anymore. That's when he brought Sentinel onto the island. Things got a lot worse when they showed up.
Skell runs all the industry on Aurora. What about the people who live on the island? Is he in charge of their lives too?
Oh no, the people of Aurora ran their own government. The capital is in the City of Liberty. We used to hold elections and have a parliament that represents the people and creates the laws on the island.
And what happens when people break these laws?
Well, we have our own court where people can plead their case.
But Skeltech pays for all of this, right?
They do. They provide whatever the citizenry ask for.
As long as it meets their agenda.
Anyone on Aroa who disagrees with Skeltech's agenda is free to leave.
Is that Sentinel's policy?
No. No. Now that they've taken over, they've shut down everything.
I guess the government of Aurora didn't have so much power after all. Skell mentioned a data farm in Aurora. What can you tell me about it?
Shoot. What do you want to know? It's where Skeltech stores everything. I mean, the whole place runs out of that data farm. The facility is so huge, they had to build it up on a mountainside in Silent Mountain.
Must be pretty important.
You have no idea. Skell wants to use it to store all of mankind's knowledge for all eternity. I mean everything, from how to start a fire with a couple of rocks to ion thrusters. And he wants to make it available to everyone across the globe. The complete democratization of knowledge.
How could he possibly get all of mankind's knowledge in the first place?
Easy. The internet. It's all there. We just had to write the proper algorithms to pull the information out and classify it. I mean, it was a huge operation.
Was?
Well, now the Sentinel shut the internet off, we can't harvest information anymore.
I saw what's left of the Skell Foundation in Infinity. I get why everyone's so worked up about terrorists.
That day left a big scar on this island. I don't think we've ever recovered.
Why attack the Foundation? They don't manufacture anything there. All the data inside must be backed up somewhere else.
It was the face of Skeltech. The symbol of Skell's greatness.
Someone wanted to send a very clear message.
Over 40 souls were lost to send that message. Skell ordered the building not to be repaired. He wanted it to be a memorial.
You mentioned emails before. I'm assuming Aurora is connected to the internet.
Skeltech is one of the most advanced tech companies in the world. Of course we have internet. We even have our own private network. Everything is connected to a next-gen, uncentralized 6G network. It's light years ahead of the traditional server client set.
That's great, but I don't know what any of that means. Just tell me one thing. Can it connect to the mainland?
Sure. It's connected by an underwater cable that runs from Aroa to New Zealand. There's also a backup satellite connection in case the cable is ever damaged.
Great. Where can I find them?
You can't get to them as long as Sentinel Corp runs the island's security. That's a dead end. They both run through the Aurora Internet Control Center. Unfortunately, it's way up in Silent Mountain. The only way to get to it is by flying shuttle. Once Sentinel took over, the first thing they did was take control of the center and ground the shuttles.
To keep people from getting a message out?
To control and filter messages coming both in and out. They own us here.
Thanks for the help, Fox. I'll see you later.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the intel, I think. Keep going in circles. When we come back, we'll do one final check. But that's pretty much all the time we have. Just kind of a rally point here in our Erewhon Command Center. So, let me see, where's my bivouac area? We'll come back and we will start on one of these 3 main missions here in episode 1. I am Sergeant Devil Dog Dave. I want to thank you all for watching on my YouTube channel, Sergeant Devil Dog Dave, the Silent Wars. And you can subscribe to the channel. You can hit the likes, dislikes, leave comments. You can hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload these. They're talking loud. You can be notified when I upload these videos. And I do use the premiere mode feature, so if you want to watch it before everybody else, you'll be notified if you hit the notification bell. Otherwise, you can watch it at your convenience. I think that's it, man. Thanks for watching. Hoorah and Semper Fi.